Alright, I'm back, my people. I'm sitting down today. We're talking. Sometimes you might get a talking video, sometimes you might get a vloggy video. But today, I want to talk about the Sidemen because the Sidemen are low-key genius. So for those of you guys that don't know, the Sidemen have got a show called Inside and they released a second season on Netflix, okay? And I don't really watch these kind of shows, I'll be honest, yeah? When it comes to reality TV, I'm not really one to watch it just because I waste enough time of my life scrolling on TikTok as it is already, yeah? But when I waste time on TikTok, I do it on accident. An hour will go by and I'll be thinking to myself, damn, I just wasted an hour. But when it comes to sitting down and watching TV, especially like reality TV, I just know it's a guaranteed hour of my life that I'm wasting. And I'm not cussing out the Sidemen, by the way. I'm just saying, like, I am not in the position I should be in my life, and watching an hour plus of reality TV is not the best use of my time. But they're still doing their thing. It's just, for me right now, it's not what I should be doing. But as a YouTuber, content creator, I thought, you know what? I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind being on one of these shows. I'd love to do it. So I thought, let me just watch a bit of it this year because it'd be nice to see what content creators are doing and, you know, what I would do if I was in the same situation. So I'll be real, I did watch a bit of the first episode and that was all I kind of watched this year, other than the other clips here and there on TikTok. But what I want to talk about are the Sidemen specifically, yeah? Because the Sidemen are flipping smart. Now, if you haven't seen the show, it's actually calm because neither have I, yeah? I'm just talking about things from a general point of view. Now, getting to the point, the Sidemen are hella smart because they have essentially put really annoying people in this show. Now, I'm sure there's been times where you might have watched a TV show before and you've thought to yourself like, brother, I absolutely hate that person, or this character is so jarring, or if you ever seen Harry Potter, yeah? Professor Umbridge, boy, that teacher was jarring. I watched a video one time about how to create a good story, and this woman said, when it comes to writing a good story and you got characters, you should write a character that people love, you know, make people feel an emotion towards a certain character. But on the flip hand, you should also create a character that people hate, because if you have a character that people hate, that means people are emotionally invested into a character, into the show. Now, if you got a character that people don't love and they don't hate, essentially, they don't care. They don't care about any of the characters in the story, in the show, in the movie, in the book, whatever it is. And it got me thinking, yes, there are some annoying people on some of these reality TV shows, especially the latest season of Inside, season 2. But there's so much drama happening on shows like this and it gets everyone talking. So it's smart as hell. If everyone on the show was just hella likable, it's just not going to bang as much, really and truly. I probably wouldn't even be making this video if everyone there was all happy and it was all hunky-dory, yeah? Now, out of all of the things that have been happening regarding this show, one situation has kind of been, you know, the main talking point. And the talking point is essentially one of the contestants, Whitney, who used to be on Love Island, another reality TV show, has basically, in a polite way, just been moving mad, yeah? So look, this show was recorded months before it got released and the show's come out now, and she basically was just moving very rude to a lot of the other contestants, and she wasn't moving in a very likable way. Now, I'm not going to be sitting here bashing her because that's not, one, it's not productive, yeah, and two, like, what does anyone gain from me just sitting here just chatting shit about her? But there were some things about what was going on in the show that I just had to talk about. Now, on this Sidemen show, they're all YouTubers, they're all TikTokers, but Patrice Evra, flipping ex-Manchester United legend footballer, professional footballer, is on the show. And obviously, look, it's funny as hell. I mean, why is my guy there? He's basically double the age of half the guys there, but I think it's jokes. Now, Patrice Evra is not English. Apparently, he can speak like 6 languages, okay? So obviously, in one of the clips that's circulating, you know, in the reunion clip, Patrice Evra is speaking, and because his English is not the absolute greatest, because bear in mind, it's not his first language, he's speaking, and Whitney, who is also African, they're both African, yeah? They're both not English. In this reunion, she's laughing whilst he's speaking, and the presenter's saying, you know, why are you laughing? And she just says, oh, his accent is so good. Basically mocking and being sarcastic to him because his English isn't the greatest.
And I quite enjoy to... You see, that's what
Why are you guys laughing?
You know, because they are too confident. Every time I laugh, even when I'm serious, they're laughing.
Is it?
Especially Whitney.
Wow. Why are you laughing at Uncle P, Whitney?
Because his English is amazing.
I mean, I understand
Sorry,
it.
You know what? Your accent is it's one of the most attractive accents.
Uncle
in
P,
the
you
world.
speak 6 languages. No one else can say that here.
That is
No one else can say that here.
Aujourd'hui.
so funny.
No.
And when I saw the situation unravel, not only was it, you know, uncomfortable to watch, but it reminded me of myself when I was in college. You see, as mad as this might sound, what Whitney was doing in the show, low-key, I used to do it a little bit in school as well, in year 13. See, back when I was in my last year of secondary school, sixth form college, we used to have this business teacher and he was so safe. He's literally in one of my YouTube videos. That's how you know how safe he is. He's in one of my videos. And his English pronunciation wasn't the greatest. And as a class, we used to find it quite funny the way he pronounced things. And you know, it was essentially a bit of a mockery, the way we used to laugh at the way he used to pronounce some things. And then one day I suddenly got reminded of that Nines lyric. What do you say?
I just can't understand it, how you mock a foreign nigga's accent, only speak one language. I
It
couldn't.
got me thinking like, bruv, that's actually facts. How you mocking someone else's accent when you only speak one language? It got me thinking like, bro, I can't even speak flipping Urdu, yeah? I'm supposed to be British Pakistani and I can barely speak my own language. And I'm sitting here on my high horse, low-key laughing at my business teacher because he can't even speak proper English. And ever since I heard that Nine's lyric, it just stuck in my head like, bro, don't ever try and laugh or mock another person's accent, especially when they're speaking more than one language and you can only speak one language. But the issue here is Whitney is doing this on national TV. Everyone's watching. It's just quite difficult to watch. And I heard some people even saying that her mum's got a Nigerian accent and she's been on TV before as well. And I'm just like, bro, you're both African as well, yeah? How are you ganging up on someone who's also African? Like, bro, what's going on, man? And I don't like to make things about race. I feel like the more you talk about racism, the more you like give it power. But what I will say is there was a lot of people hating on Whitney because she was moving quite mad and they were saying a lot of racist things to her, which obviously, bro, pattern up, innit? That's unacceptable. But it's quite funny because Whitney, on the day that I'm filming this, came out with a massive Instagram essay talking about the situation. And right at the beginning of the essay, I think she mentioned how she didn't apologize for anything. No accountability of her being rude and low-key racist to Patrice Evra. Because if you're mocking another guy for an accent, discriminating against him, that's literally the definition of racism. But she briefly touched on the fact that, oh, it's just a TV show, I was just creating a bit of drama. And then the rest of the essay, I should say, was basically her addressing the racism and stuff, which again is completely wrong. But I'm just like, okay, but are you gonna apologize for all the mad rude stuff you said and low-key borderline racist things you said as well? So lastly, when I was watching that final reunion scene where all the members were there and Whitney was, you know, laughing and mocking Patrice Evra in front of everyone, no one was really laughing and no one was on her side, and she just kind of kept digging herself in the hole. It just kind of reminded me that, like, bruv, sometimes you just gotta learn to shut the fuck up.